Scream sequel time. Let's go! So Scream 6 is the latest installment of the Scream franchise, this one being the sequel to, well, as y'all can imagine, Scream 5. And in case if you guys have not seen Scream 5, do not worry, no spoilers. After the events of Scream 5, in Scream 6, we follow the Carpenter sisters, who are once again portrayed by Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera, who are trying to start a new chapter of their lives in New York. But as y'all can imagine, it's a Scream film, so starting a new chapter isn't going the way that they're expecting, because a new chapter involves blood, some death, and a little bit of Ghostface. That's all I'm going to say about that. The first Scream film is one of my favorite horror films of all time. Scream 2 is almost as good as Scream 1. Scream 3 is not good. In fact, it's really, really bad. Minus the soundtrack, because the soundtrack for Scream 3 is great. Scream 4, I don't think it's doing enough credit. And Scream 5, I thought was such a great return back to the franchise. As y'all can imagine, when I heard they were making a Scream 6, I got really, really excited because, well, like I just mentioned to you guys earlier, knowing how much I dug Scream 5, I was looking forward to seeing how they're going to do with Scream 6, especially knowing the things that happen, especially behind the scenes, how they're going to do certain things differently, and how they're going to do and change the locale, especially knowing that they were going to New York City. And guys, let me tell you right now, I really dug Scream 6 a lot. As a matter of fact, Scream 6, at least for me, teeters on the edge of greatness. As a matter of fact, even more so, I liked it more than Scream 5. All of the performances here are fantastic, but the main two performances that stand out here are the very obvious ones that you guys have been hearing about, and that's Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera as the Carpenter sisters. These two in this movie are absolute dynamite. I mean, Jenna Ortega, I've been a fan of ever since, well, I saw her in, well, Scream 5 last year. I mean, Jenna Ortega has been absolutely killing it with her career, and Melissa Barrera is so good. What I absolutely about Scream 6 is how they delve deeper into this dynamic, especially knowing what happens after the events of Scream 5, to which once again I won't go into in case if y'all haven't seen it. And also Courtney Cox. Courtney Cox in this movie is fantastic. Now, here's the thing, guys. Not only does Courtney Cox get her time to shine in Scream 6, but no joke to you guys, Courtney Cox as Gail Weathers is given one of the best moments of the entire Scream franchise in this movie. This moment is so good. It's one of the best ones in the entire franchise, and it's also one of the funniest moments in the entire franchise. Something else I gotta talk about is the tension in Scream 6. This is some of the best tension in a Scream film since Scream 2. I am going that high with my praises. I mean, there are so many sequences of Scream 6, in particular, you've seen the trailer, but the subway scene is just one of the few scenes I'm just thinking about right now. And Ghostface, this movie, oh my god. Ghostface has never been so brutal and so aggressive, and no joke when I say this to you guys. If you thought that Ghostface was brutal in Scream 5, they upped the ante in this movie in so many ways. In particular, there are a couple of kills in Scream 6 that a couple people, including myself, going like this. There are some kills, guys, that are just gnarly and brutal. I was not expecting for this movie to go as far as it did. There is a particular stab that was so brutal, I just went, wow. That was awesome. When it comes to the humor of Scream 6, Scream 6 just might be the funniest out of all the Scream films. If something else that I really enjoy about the humor in particular is that Scream 6 finds this great balance between the tension, the scares, and having a great laugh. One more thing I have to mention is this, guys, but when it comes back to the performances, Hayden Panettiere comes back, as you all know, as Kirby from Scream 4, and I thought she was such a great comeback in Scream 4. In particular, she has some great moments, especially in the end. One moment that I absolutely love. Like I had mentioned earlier to you guys, Scream 6 teeters on greatness. It teeters on it. There are a few issues which I'll get into right now. Scream 6 does have its predictable moments. In particular, there was a couple of moments that I called out. In particular, there was a big thing that I was just going like, okay, is this gonna happen? Is this probably gonna happen? This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. And I was right. There's a couple of people that get some really gnarly injuries. I mean, gnarly injuries. And there is a particular injury that happened, and this character is still going. I was just going like, the way you just got injured, you should be dead right now. I do have to mention one thing. Now, obviously, no spoilers, but something else that I must talk about, and that is this. And do not worry, you guys. And that is the reveal of the killers. Now, again, do not worry, no spoilers. It's supposed to be this big reveal, and I will give it this much. While I didn't see the killers coming this time around, the actual reveal wasn't as mind-blowing as I thought it would be, because I was expecting something grand and huge, and when I saw the reveal, I was just like, okay. After that reveal, there's something else that happens that was really cool, but the actual Ghostface killers this time around, I wasn't as mind blown or as satisfied as I thought I would be. The last thing I want to talk about, and this is unavoidable, and that's Neve Campbell as Sidney Prescott. Now, as you all know, Neve Campbell did not return back as Sidney Prescott due to behind the scenes business, and that's all I'm going to say about that. And here's the thing, while I do think that Scream 6 does a really good job of continuing on without her, and they do give a thing explaining as to why she is not in the film, but you can't help but feel Neve Campbell or Sidney Prescott's presence. You can't feel but miss her, because here's the thing, guys. Sidney Prescott is the face of the Scream franchise, and you can't help but feel that you might miss Neve Campbell's presence, and I sure as hell did. But nonetheless, guys, overall, Scream 6 is a damn good film that teeters on the edge of greatness. And do not get me wrong to you guys, Scream 6 does have its fair share of issues, but I still found myself enjoying this film a lot, and as a matter of fact, I found this film better than Scream 5. So all in all, guys, I'm going to give Scream 6 a 3.75 out of 5. If you're a big fan of the Scream films, go check this movie out. It's a great time. Have a great time, guys. So comment down below and let me know, out of all the Scream films, I know what the answer is, but I'm still going to ask it nonetheless. Which Scream film is your favorite? Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I'm also on Twitch. So if you guys want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links in the usernames in the description below. I hope you all enjoyed my review of Scream 6, and I do apologize that it took a bit longer to get this review up, but nonetheless, guys, I hope you all enjoyed it. If so, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell for when my latest review goes live. If you guys want to see in my previous 2 reviews, please click it right there or right there, and of course, if my next review goes live, I'll see you all next time.